Good morning. How are you guys? So, I'm going to try to focus on a little bit more volume than so much heavy weight. I'm going to utilize the slingshot, try to really get some volume and blood flowing into the chest and get nice and pumped up. Shoulder's still aching me, obviously, but I think those shrugs yesterday actually helped my shoulder a little bit. So, we'll see. We'll see where we go with it. Anything you guys want to talk about is open table. So whatever it is, hope you're surviving all the craziness of Chicago. Rise and shine, boss. Peace, love. Yo, what's up, Statics? Jimmy, I stay out of the craziness of Chicago. I let them do what they do and I stay to myself. Oh, I'm starting to feel the old shoulder. She's tweaking. She's barking at me. She's barking at me. Go ahead. Ask your question. God is great. Have a blessed day to you as well. Ask any question you want. Any question you want. Talk about whatever you guys want, whatever seems to be on your mind you guys want to cover, let's cover it. You got me for another 30 minutes and then I'm getting off of here. '20 Explorer ST. I have the water leak at the driver's side rear corner of the sunroof. The panel where the seat belt comes out for the middle seats. Do I just pull it and take it off? Yeah, I haven't really worked on too many sunroofs, man. Normally when there's water leaks at the sunroof, it's because of one of the drains being plugged. I haven't messed with the sunroofs in the new Explorer, so I really would be leading you probably in the wrong direction, other than just giving you general. If it's leaking around the sunroof somewhere, I'd be trying to check the drains, and whatever you got to do to get to those drains, you got to do. But I can't explain that. I don't know. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning. Good morning, Blue Moon. Hector. 7 Ford Freestyle. How do I open the hatchback handle before? Oh, I don't know, man. Most of my stuff with getting in the rear hatches are from like 2019 and above. Most of the time, you got to climb to the back, and there's like a little cover or a light or something that you can pry out around the access, the hatch, and you could fish in there and try to pull or push on a lever, and it will open. Yeah, we got a little snow this morning. It's flurrying right now. Got some snow flurries right now. You as well, Hector. Sorry, man. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I don't want to tell you something that... Yeah, Statics, unless you actually sent me pictures of stuff to my email, which is in my bio on here, there's not very much I can do to tell you about how to get the plastic and stuff off. I don't have one of them in front of me, and I haven't worked on the interior of them a lot. To be able to tell people just like, oh yeah, this is what you do, you know? Good morning. Bacon Craft is an awesome name. You wish you had snow in California? Shit, you don't want this snow. The skinnier I get after all this weight that I've lost over the last 3.5 months, I've lost probably 80 pounds. I haven't been really checking lately. I know I stopped tracking at like 75, 76. I just don't care anymore. It's more about strength and how I fit in my clothes. And I just keep losing, and I'm trying to build as much muscle as I possibly can because I'm losing really, really fast. I might have a lot of loose skin, but the skinnier I get, the more this cold actually bothers me. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, after you get a foot of snow and you get your first taste of what it's like to have a Midwest East Coast winter. East Coast gets it worse than us, but mid to northern East Coast, northeast is the worst. They just get freaking pounded. And then up north of Chicago we get bad winters too, but up north, the UP of Wisconsin, probably some parts of Michigan, northeast of the United States, they just get hammered, man. What's up, y'all? Y'all ain't got nothing you want to talk about? We have fed, if you haven't been paying attention, on the Smoking Butts and Feeding Families series that I'm doing, we have fed 18 families that have needed sustenance, and like 3 families actually stood me up and didn't even show up, wouldn't respond, wouldn't communicate or message anymore after they already asked for the food. That's what I hate about people, man. They say they need help and then they don't make you a priority when you actually go try to help them. It's disgusting. Beagle Bob, good morning. Baja Blast. Yeah, I tell people now, if they give me a hard time like communicating and responding to them, I'm just like, I'm going to give your food to somebody else. What'd you say? Had you thought about getting a better power rack? Why would I think about getting a better power rack? This is everything that I need. Unless you're going to hand me one, I don't understand where you're going with that. This power rack is phenomenal. I got 2 bags still in my refrigerator that needed to go to families. I gave one of the 3 away that I had left over. And then last night in the rain, I went and delivered actually 2 people's food that don't have cars. They can't get back and forth. And then the 2 bags that are in the fridge, I got a lady coming today. She's supposed to come pick it up. I don't know if she's going to or not. And then the other one is going to go to a family in need. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, I don't know where Human Product came up with that. I'm not sure, unless you're offering to sponsor a rack or something like that, or you work for a company. This is perfectly fine. It's helped me lose probably over 80 pounds now if I jump on the scale and check, and gain a ton of muscle mass. So I don't know why I would need to change it. Oh, well, if you're just asking, that's fine, but it's how you said it, man. You gotta understand, just like I tell everybody else, there's a lot of trolls that pop up on here that are jealous of me or somebody else that they're watching, and they just try to be assholes just because they can or they want to, and it's like ridiculous. It's not necessary. So when somebody asks me such a bland statement with no context like you asked me, I automatically assume it's a troll. So next time, say, hey man, I like the West Side barbell spacing, you know, this and that or whatever. How do you like your rack? Are you thinking about upgrading or changing to a different one? That'll give me some different context on where you're going, other than, you ever think about changing your power rack? You know, there's a difference. When you say it out loud to yourself, there's a difference in how it comes across. Alright, try to get this. So many TRT companies advertising online. Who do you think is good, and what ones are just doing it for big profits? I mean, I'm with Hone, H-O-N-E. Brenda Pentla. Hey, I appreciate that. I surely help when I can. From, what, New Hampshire? Keep up the great workouts. Oh, yeah. Well, I try to practice good form, but it's this shoulder's really killing me. I might have to get it looked at. So anyway, so you asked about the TRT companies. I use Hone, H-O-N-E, and I'm very, very happy with them. They ship out on time, if not ahead of time. And once my TRT numbers started dropping low, I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong for a while, and my VA doctor was like, can you get an erection? And I was like, yeah, I beat that shit up. I ain't got a problem with an erection. That's not a problem. And they were like, well, then we're not gonna prescribe you TRT. And I was like, well, that's not all that TRT does. I don't understand why people think testosterone is directly related to erection. Whenever my testosterone was low, 211, I had no problem at all. That's not the issue. The issue was how tired I felt, the lack of sleep, how moody and stuff I was getting, how people irritated me so easy. Until my numbers went up, I almost had no control of that. My body just did what it wanted to whenever it wanted to, and I would just react. Now that my numbers are 1100, 1150, I feel amazing. I asked because I know you have the money for... No, buddy. No, I don't. I can't just go buy. So, here we are. Human. Look, man. Let me pull you up here for a second because shit's about to get real. I asked because I know you have the money to get any rack you want. How do you know that? Explain to me how you know what type of money I have. Let me ask you that first. I just dropped by, leave a thumbs up. Good luck with everything. Appreciate it. How do you know that I have the money to buy whatever rack I want? There's racks that I'm looking at out there that are $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, and I can't afford them. This economy sucks, man. The money people are making sucks. Money 10 years ago, Ford MasterTech, I've been off work for a month. Where have you been? I'm losing $500 a week being at home. I hurt myself at work. Ford MasterTech, and I'm working at a Volkswagen dealer. How much is Ford MasterTech actually doing for me? I mean, human, let's be real here, man. I'm starting to think that you're really starting to troll. You're really figuring out how to get under my skin, and that's what you're after. And I don't want to boot you off of here, dude. But if you're just going to be a nuisance and say a bunch of stuff and make a lot of assumptions, then you got to go. It's just not somebody I want around. It's not somebody I want to associate with. So don't assume you know somebody's life or what they're about, or talk for somebody or give somebody the answers for somebody else. That's not cool, man. And you're starting to show some colors right now that aren't very good. So let me just ask you to stop. Don't assume anything about me. I get that. But don't assume anything about me that you don't know. If you have to assume and you don't know 100% sure, then don't say anything. I just don't want to hear people's mouths. And what you just did was wrong. How you came at me originally was not tactful. And then the second time you came at me with an assumption, it's not a very educated assumption. So just stop. Just knock it off and just be a friend. If you can't do that, then hit the bricks. It's as simple as that. What'd you learn from me? Oh, talk about testosterone? Yeah, man, testosterone does more than... Sorry, camera's all over the place. Testosterone does more than just help with libido. Testosterone, as your body produces testosterone, the byproduct of testosterone is sperm production. So if you're trying to get pregnant and your testosterone numbers are low, you don't produce enough. It's not that you don't produce enough, you produce less, way less. So when testosterone goes up, sperm production goes up as well. And if you're not producing enough testosterone, your sperm production is not going to go up anyway, because it's a byproduct of the increase of testosterone, right? As long as your body's naturally making it. If you go to a TRT injection, what ends up happening is you're synthetically giving yourself testosterone cypionate, which is a phenomenal product, don't get me wrong. But because you're artificially giving yourself this product, not artificially, you're giving yourself this product and your body's not making it itself, your sperm production is going to plummet. Your body's going to get reliant on the injections, and you could almost stop producing testosterone totally. But can you be on it for like 3 or 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, and then reverse it and do like an off cycle, no injection, no nothing? I am a skilled mechanic, but human, you got to kind of, man, you should know my personality type by now. I don't like the assumption stuff. I really don't. I'm actually not doing good. I'm not doing that great financially right now. It's very hard for me. When my wife lost her job 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I had thousands of dollars saved up in the bank. Thousands. All that money's gone. Everything's gone. We had a couple family emergencies. I had to pay for a wedding. I had to pay for a honeymoon. We got to get we don't send our daughter to a regular school. She's in a private school, which costs money every month. I just had a baby. It's expensive. Extremely expensive. And when you lose one of your incomes, it doesn't matter if you're a social media influencer or not. It's hard. You got to be one of these people that are making 500,000-600,000 plus in followers, and even at that, it's not that easy. Sponsorships are where it's at. Companies paying you to do videos for them, and I don't get paid for most of the videos that I do. If I do a video for a company, I might get paid $200 or $300 or something like that to do the video. But what's that? Gas for a couple weeks and 2 vehicles that we have, big engines in them. I mean, let's just be real. So when you're injecting testosterone, your sperm production goes down. So if your sperm production is going down and you're trying to get pregnant, it's going to be 10 times harder. If sometimes it may not happen. Now, I've known people that inject their entire life and still have babies, but it's trying over and over and over and over again, and it's extremely hard compared to not injecting. Now, there's an alternative to injecting. There's something called Clomid, C-L-O-M-I-D, or Clomiphene. I'll cover that in a second, Brandon. Clomid or Clomiphene is a product that you take that makes your body, it gives your body a chemical signal, and it says that it needs to produce more testosterone on its own, and the byproduct of doing that is the sperm count goes up. So the first year that I was on any type of TRT correction, the doctor actually said, since you're trying to have a baby, I don't want to give you injections right away. I'll give you Clomiphene. Clomiphene is going to make your body produce it more on its own, and your sperm production is going to go up substantially. So I went from 211 to almost 700, 750 on Clomiphene, and then being on it for 6-7 months, and then kind of after 6-7 months, I stabilized right at about 600, 650, which is extremely normal and above normal for somebody my age that's going to be 40 next year. If you have a testosterone range between like 550, 600, and like 700, and you can keep it there, and you're in your 40s and 50s and 60s, and you're not trying to get huge and jacked and stuff like that, then you don't need TRT injections. But me, I have a lot of weight to lose. I'm trying to get big as shit. And in the process of doing that, I like my testosterone numbers to be higher. So the doctor knew what I was trying to achieve. And he's like, look, I'm going to help you. Now that you've had your kid, you don't really need the Clomid or Clomiphene anymore unless you're going to have more kids. You want to try the TRT injections and see where you're at? So the first year of being on TRT, maybe the first 6 months of being on TRT, my numbers went from 650 to about 3 months later of 200 milligram injections a week, 100 on like a Tuesday, 100 on like a Friday. My numbers went up to about 725, 750. It didn't happen right away, and the doctor said that's completely normal because your body's trying to become saturated to this testosterone cypionate that you're injecting. So it's going to take more than just 3 months. It takes 3 months to kind of become saturated, but just give yourself more time, and all of a sudden you should see your numbers shoot up substantially. Sure enough, about 6 months of being on TRT, my numbers went up to like 1,000, like 950 to 1,000. And then after a year of being on TRT and taking the same dosage, as my body became more and more used to it, and I became completely saturated, my numbers are at like 1,100, 1,150, and they've pretty much stabilized there. I'd say between 1,000 and 1,150. I'm constantly there now because I'm on a regimen. And I'm putting on a lot of lean muscle mass. and it helps. My mood's changed. I'm sleeping all night where I was waking up so many times before. For the most part, I recover from like muscle soreness and stuff better. I'm losing weight faster. I feel more alert and less irritable during the day. It's changed everything about the way I feel and how I interact with people. So the downside to producing testosterone with clomiphene at a higher level is whenever you produce more testosterone, your sperm count goes up, but something else also goes up: estrogen. Anytime you're producing higher than normal levels of testosterone, your estrogen levels are going to creep up as well. So what they want you to do is they want you to take an estrogen blocker, a half a pill beginning of the week, half a pill the end of the week, to keep that estrogen low while your testosterone levels are really high. It's called anastrozole. That anastrozole is a estrogen blocker to keep my levels in range, because with my testosterone being so high, my body's trying to push estrogen, and I don't need the estrogen. I'm not a woman. I don't need to get the bitch tits and everything else. It's just, so I take half a pill at the beginning of the week, half a pill at the end of the week. And then I eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables are things like broccoli. I think cauliflower fits in that family. Brussels sprouts might as well. And I typically try to eat that in the evening time, 6, 7 o'clock with my meal before I go to bed. And the reason I do that, not every day, but a lot, is because cruciferous vegetables, men that eat broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, things like that, it actually has a natural way of blocking estrogen. So now, not only am I eating to keep the levels low, I'm also eating to keep myself healthy as well. So it's not only am I getting vitamins and minerals and stuff from this, I'm also blocking extra estrogen production by eating certain things that I do, along with taking the anastrozole pill. So there's different ways you can go with this. When I took clomiphene, I had high sperm count, really good testosterone. Estrogen levels kind of crept up a little bit, so I took the anastrozole even with the clomiphene. But now that I'm interested in building muscle mass and really getting healthy and staying this way for a long time, sperm production's down, so there's less of a chance that I'm actually going to have a kid. Testosterone levels are high. Estrogen's trying to creep up. I have to take an anastrozole to keep it down. So I've laid it out. If you guys ever want to learn how to inject and stuff like that, I can teach you how to do that. I do shoulders, buttocks, hamstrings. The butt's the easiest one. Just find a spot, stick that sucker right in there and squirt it in. You almost don't even feel it. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming, don't worry about it. I'm coming. Hey, give me 5 minutes, okay? Mom said she's leaving. Mom said you guys are leaving at 9:15. It's 9:10 right now. Yeah. Well, tell her give me 5 minutes. I gotta shut all this down. All right, I'm gonna have to jump off of here. Or maybe I can. Let me see. Let me see if I can continue this in the house. I'll take this in the house with me. I'll shut all this down, take this in the house with me, and then we can continue talking in there if you guys want. I'm going to switch between internet sources, and when I switch between internet sources, typically I have a lot of people to drop. Okay, I got the 2 heaters turned off. I'm going to see how much the temperature's increased since 5 degrees there. 48 there, 49 there, 49 there, 49. Yeah, it's 50 degrees in the garage, and I'm out here working out like a clown. Anyhow, yeah, if you guys want to learn how to inject and stuff like that, I can do that too. But otherwise, if you ever get on it and you guys need help, let me know, and I'll help you. I'll tell you exactly what you're going through, what you're going to experience, how to make sure you're safe and stuff like that. I've been doing it a couple years now, and I pretty much know exactly what I'm doing. Bitch, this comment got me laughing. Well, I ain't trying to get bigger than what they already are. They're chunky and I'm losing them and they're starting to firm up. I don't want to go the other way. You know what I mean? So, yes, I will, let me see, I'm gonna leave the garage, go to the house. Internet's gonna switch. It's gonna get dicey and then it'll come back. Baby. Okay, it left, it came back. Hi, baby. Hi, my babies.
I just think it's a good idea to stay indoors for a while longer. Well, at least I'm gonna get back.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Can you hand her to me? Oh, no, no, never mind. Hold on, guys. I'm live right now. I was live when she came up. I told her, I was like, well, I was going to shut this down at 9:15. You're a little early. And she said, well, Mom told me to come get you. Okay. I didn't know. She told me 9:15. Here.
Yeah, well, he's a little bit small.
Illinois. That's the state I'm in. Say, baby. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You tired. You need to be cleaned up. You need to be cleaned up. You're going to get mad at me. No, she's fine. She just, when she sees me, if I don't pick her up right away, she gets really upset. Can you hand me wipes right there? Just put them next to me.
Love you. Love you, Annabelle.
Baby.
I have the washing machine doing the two things. And those gloves are in them. It's supposed to smell.
Okay. What are you doing? Love you too. Hey, what are you doing? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. Hi. Say my name is Annabelle and I'm the cutest baby in the world. What are you doing? You want your toy? Turn around so you can push a button. Here, flip it.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, I love you.
Love you too. Is there a gas line that I can tap into for a ventless garage heater? Not anywhere near my garage. I just use the diesel heaters. They work, you know. It's trying to run a line out there and then putting an expensive garage heater and stuff in. Just me, I go buy a gallon of diesel and it lasts me for almost a week. And then, you know, we're not running up a gas bill or anything like that. I'd rather pay $4 for a gallon of diesel for a week than trying to run a garage heater for hours and rack up the bill. It's just, at that point, it's not, you know, it's not worth it. You want your little, here? Here. Bye. Bo, 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 bo. Yeah, especially from the house. Are you smiling? Look at you over here laughing. Look at you over here laughing. You want to go down there and play? You want to go play? Oh yeah, you do. You want to play? Come on, Pete, get up here. I'm going to try to wipe her off real quick. She's going to get pissed off. There you go. You're not getting mad at me. Good girl. You just ate breakfast. Here. A mini split. I mean, is that going to be cheaper than $4 a week in diesel fuel? I mean, I'm sure it'll go up to, $7-8 a week in diesel fuel, but come here, I'll get you. You want me to still hold you? Come here. You're grumpy this morning. You're grumpy this morning. You're grumpy this morning, huh? You grumpy this morning. You want to go up? You want me to hold you like this? That's how you want me to hold you. Okay, say hi to everybody. Is it possible for you to talk about how the VA works as a civilian? I have no comprehension how the system works. In order for you to get VA benefits, you typically have to have some type of percentage or service-connected disability or some type of issue that happened. What are you doing? Why is it you want your fingers in my mouth? Ooh. Oh. But anyway, you get a veteran's card, you get a rating with the VA, and then basically once you get your rating, you're free to sign up at any VA that you want to be your home VA, and you could go to other VAs as well, and you can start applying for services like PTSD help or I go to the VA like if I have a couple years ago I had like an extreme case of pneumonia. I checked myself in the VA. I almost died. It's my 4th time getting pneumonia, and it was extremely bad. I don't know if you guys remember that or not when I was in the hospital. And the VA took care of me pretty good. I mean, they took me in, even though that wasn't, pneumonia is not part of a VA rating. It's still, because I'm now considered a disabled veteran, I still get health care when I need health care. So they don't discriminate. Once you're a service-connected veteran or some type of duty and you've gotten hurt and you've got a rating, you can pretty much go for whatever you need help with. It could be sucked up, yeah, but then again, let's put it, get down. If you're going to jump all over the couch, you got to get down. Go, get down. You jumping all over the couch, you ain't a madman. Anyway, sucking up the cleaner may work, but if you've already established some kind of buildup or you don't know what the previous history is, get down. Boy, if I tell you again, sit down. Good boy. If you've already got some kind of buildup and stuff like that and it's already hardened, you're not going to really do anything. There's no cleaners out there that are really going to do what walnut blasting or something can do. So you're kind of just wasting your money at that point. If you're starting from new and you're doing it like every 10,000 miles or 15,000 miles, you've got a chance of keeping it off of there. But if it's already established some kind of base and it's already building up, you're not really going to touch very much of it. Hey, see people, they saying hi to you. Meow, 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 meow. She likes looking outside at the squirrels and stuff on the trees. She's very easily entertained. She just doesn't like sitting. She's one baby that does not like sitting down. She likes to be up in your arms, moving around, or out crawling around and climbing on stuff and everything else. She's just a good morning. Randy, say good morning. Can you say good morning? Say hi. You say hi. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that passy. Give me that passy. Give it that to me. Give it. Give it. She's pushing me away. I'm gonna take the passy. It's mine. Just mine. It's mine. Get mine. Get not for you, just for me. Hey. Just for me. You want it? You want your passy back? Hey. Get mine. Get enough for you, just for me. Get mine. Get mine. Get with mine. Meow. Meow. Here. Here. Here you go. Hey. You want it? You take it back. You want it back? You got it going in the wrong way there, dear. You got it going in the wrong way there, dear. There you go. You just gonna chew on it now? Don't hurt yourself. She got teeth now, so she easily hurts herself because she doesn't pay attention to what she's doing. Oh, what you doing? You happy, baby? Is you happy, baby? Meow. Meow. Yeah? Can we sit? Watch what happens when we sit. Okay, she's gonna prove me wrong today. You went down? You wanna go play? Can I wipe you real good, real quick? Heinz, yeah. Heinz VA. But I go to other VAs as well, not just Heinz. You're gonna get mad at me. You got your stickies from breakfast all over you. What did you do? You eat your... I know what you did. You ate your baby puffs. Your baby sticks. You ate your baby sticks. You know, I haven't had the same experience. A lot of people talk about how bad the VA is. I haven't had that experience with them. The VA is pretty much, for the most part, taking care of me, so I can't repeat the same concerns other veterans have had. And I know it's been in the media and stuff that the VA is terrible and the VA is this and the VA is that. But honestly, I've not had... Oh, you went down? Good morning. Oh, you want the dog toy? Go ahead, take it. You don't need it. What else y'all want to talk about? Just wanted to say good morning, let y'all communicate back and forth, and sorry for being a butthead to you earlier, human, but I don't know. I felt compelled to explain myself. Yeah, she's sitting here. She's sitting here playing with the dog toy. She sometimes has more fascination with turning a dog toy around and playing with the little spikes and stuff on it than she does playing with her own toys. And we try to keep, I try to put clothes on her. She don't want the clothes on. She'll barely let me keep her diaper on her. Try to warm up the house, like, 70, 72 degrees, something, thinking that she might want it a little warmer. She does not want it warmer. She gets way more fussy, and she she does not like the house warm at all. If you get it around 68, she's pretty content. She just falls asleep easy. She doesn't fuss as much. If you get her warm to the touch, when you touch her skin, she's kind of warm. She does not like that. She likes just a little bit of coolness to her skin. She since this baby was born, she is not like to be too warm at all. She'd rather be a little cold than warm. I appreciate that, Brenda. My dad goes to the VA in Joliet, Korea vet. Stay warm, brother. What are you doing? Annabelle, what are you doing? Say, I'm going to play with everything that I can touch. So we make sure the objects that she can touch and pick up, for one, won't hurt her, and two, she can't choke on it or she can't do any harm with it. So she wants to go around playing with the plastic vent that's on the vents, that are, the directional vent that's on the, we let her. It's not going to hurt her. We let her explore. She's a kid, you know. She's going to get around and she's going to check all this stuff out. She'll fall and bump her head every once in a while. It's never really all that bad. For the most part, she doesn't even cry. She just kind of like looks like, oh, that wasn't very bright. And then she figures it out and tries not to do it next time. Now, there's every once in a while, when she's cranky and sleepy, if she bumps her head, she'll probably cry a little bit, but 5-10 seconds later, she's completely fine, for the most part. She can climb in and out of her car seat now. So if she's really, really, really cranky, we'll take her covers, like one of her favorite covers, and we'll fold it over and put it in the bottom of her car seat, and then put her car seat on the ground. And sometimes she sleeps extremely well in her car seat. So then I'll throw something super comfortable over half of her body because she doesn't like her whole body being covered up. And she'll just lay there and sleep for an hour, hour and a half. When she's ready to get out, she'll actually sit up, roll forward, turn her body sideways, and crawl right out of it. And then she's crawling around on the floor playing. She's just something else. She's a lot of times she doesn't want to be touched. She doesn't want you to touch her or anything like that. She just wants to be able to go and explore. She doesn't want people putting their hands all over her, and she's very independent sometimes. And that independence can be anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour at a time plus, where she just doesn't want to be handled. Operation Iraqi Freedom is what I served in, and I deployed from 2007 to 2009 for a 15-month deployment. So she tries to figure out stuff like this, like, how is this thing moving? And she'll just keep moving it back and forth until she can figure out what pieces are moving, and she'll look at the feet as they're turning back and forth. And she tries to observe, like, how am I doing this? You know, like, how am I getting this thing to move back and forth? And then she'll go around and inspect all the joints, the pivot pieces. She'll want to touch them, and she's extremely observant. You gonna try to stand up with it, or you want to come out here where you got more room? Annabelle? You want to come out here where you got more room? Or are you going to stay over there? You're going to stay over there. Okay. Just wait till she discovers all your tools, fun times. Well, I actually take her out in the garage when I'm doing something. If I can do it with one hand and I don't need two hands, or if she'll sit down on the table in the garage when I got it cleaned off and I'm working on something, I'll put her on the table and I'll hurry up and finish what I'm doing, and I'll let her see what I'm doing. I don't keep her away from that stuff. I actually took her and let her start climbing up the stairs to show her how to climb up the stairs, because what are you doing? You inspecting? Are you inspecting everything? Yes, you are. You're inspecting everything, standing up on her own. She's a little. She'll let go and she'll be standing there, and she's like, oh, I'm standing, and oh crap, I need to fall, and she's just not confident yet and like trying to take a step. So she probably in the next month, I would probably say it's solid by Christmas, she'll probably be walking, and we're gonna have to be extremely careful with her, because she's already walking from one object to the next if she can touch it, and now she's starting to experiment with letting go and playing with her toy while she's standing there kind of wobbling a little bit. She's still trying to get her feet together and learn how to plant her feet flat instead of on her toes. So she's experimenting with all that right now. You can tell there's a world of stuff going on, processing that's going on right now, and she's just soaking it all in as much as possible. Now when she goes in the kitchen, if she wants to crawl in the kitchen where the dog food and stuff is, we knew that she would go after it because she likes playing with the kibble in her fingers. And when she goes to clean, hey, what's up, man? How are you, Joe? Um, so she'll climb in there into the dog food bowl and she'll put her hand in it and she'll just sprinkle her fingers around or twirl her fingers around. She likes feeling the dog food in between her fingers. Well, we caught her doing that one day. It was shortly after that we just kept taking the food away and taking the food away, and then we're like, it's not fair to the dogs. If they want to come eat, they need to have their food there instead of waiting on us that we might forget to put it back down. Uh, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. Um, I will hug her for you, Joe. I She's a little shit. She freaking woke me up at like 1 o'clock, woke me up at 3 o'clock, woke me up at 4 o'clock, wanting to sit. She wants to lay next to me, but she wants to be on me, and it's like, okay, I don't mind that, but like find a spot and stay there. And she finds a spot that she likes. She falls asleep. Then she starts getting tired of that spot. A couple hours later, she wakes up and she's trying to get me to help put my arm in a specific position. So she'll start pulling my arm towards her chest, and then she'll drape one arm over it and put the other arm under it, and then she'll lay her chest belly down on my arm, and then she'll put her head in like the crease of my, like where my elbow is on the opposite side, this side, and she'll put her head there and she'll turn it sideways and she goes and goes back to sleep. And I'm like, dude, you have got problems. She wants to, every couple hours she wants to find a different position and lay on me. And until like the morning time, about 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, she finally is like, okay, stop touching me. I'm just gonna lay here by myself. We don't let her sleep in the bed with us every day. We don't. We try to get her to sleep in her bed most of the time, but she's been real fussy with the teeth cutting lately, so we feel bad. We try to mix it up where she's more in her, like, she'll probably be in her bed 3 or 4 days a week, and she'll be in our bed 2, 3 days a week, whatever. Um, just all depends. And yeah, she's a good kid. She's really good. He's really good, right? He was really good. Do you remember your? She had the bottom. No, she had the canine, or the canine tooth came in. That one started coming in, and then right after that, we seen 3 more bumps forming on the top that started to kind of protrude out a little bit with nothing cutting through. And then in the bottom, I seen 2 little slits where it opened up and was letting the teeth through. And I was like, oh, there's 2 teeth on the bottom as well. So she got this one. And then within a week, these 2 came in. And then like 4 or 5 days ago, I seen the other canine had started to break through and it's pushing through the skin. And then these 2 bumps in the center are much larger now than they were before. So they're probably going to push through soon. And I'm like, ow, she's getting like everything all at one time. All these front teeth are going to be there. Oh, in your car, Jay? Damn, man. You got bad luck where you're at, man. Eating pepperoni in the supermarket. This girl, she likes a lot of flavors. She likes a lot of taste and stuff like that. We let her taste a lot, and I think she's not going to be very picky at all. She just likes food in general. She doesn't like raw broccoli though. She thinks it's disgusting. Oh, the whole block. Dude, I hope they catch whoever did that. That's a shame, man. She's gonna love the Christmas tree. I bet she is. She's gonna freak out. She loves colors as it is. Our electric fireplace that we have here, like our TV stand, electric TV stand fireplace. She loves when I turn the power on and it starts shooting all the colors across it. I'll show you real quick. If I stop screwing this up. You see that colors? She loves when I turn that on. She'll go over there and she'll sit in front of that thing and she'll stare at it. And she'll just be all over the place watching the colors. I can change the colors of it and stuff. Hope we get that lake effect snow. I mean, maybe you have a better chance. It was snowing here this morning. It was like flurries. Not really snowing. It was flurries this morning. But then it quit. No, I actually see a couple flurries here and there. So maybe it's still in the air, but it's almost not doing anything at all. Here, buddy, let me move that stuff out of your way. Here, no, come here. You can lay right here. Come over here. Come here, lay down. Come over here. Come on. You can lay right there. Mom's just folding clothes right here, so. Yeah, I don't know about the lake effect snow, but nothing is better than a baby girl. Off topic. What do you think of Baxter oil filter housings for top-mounted filters? I don't know anything about that, but when I get off of here, now that you've brought it to my attention, I will check it out. I will check it out, see what I can see. I got to get out here and get these leaves up in this yard, man. This is freaking, we haven't been able to pick the leaves up yet when they started falling the other day real heavy because it's been raining. And I want to get out there and start getting them all picked up, but can't. Can't right now anyway. No, none of this is for you. You think just because Dad goes to the fridge, it means you're welcome to it? No. Come on, Annabelle. Come this way. Come on. Come on, Belle. Come here, girl. Come on. Come here. Annabelle. Annabelle. Come here. There you go. Come here. You are a nut. She's sitting right there, playing with the dog toy. Come here. There you go. Come here. Come here. Watch her stand up, this girl. She is something else. Jay, when did your girl start walking? Now she want to go play with the dog. She lays all over him. She gets to playing with her hands on him and stuff and rubbing her hands around. And she goes, she makes these little noises. Good boy, Jax. You're good with your sister. You're good with your sister. Yeah, she's close to walking. That's it, Em. She's real close to walking. This dog right here loves the crap out of her. He will literally let her do whatever she wants to him. She even pinched a finger full of hairs off of him, and he didn't even yelp. And I was like, no, we don't hurt the dog like that. You don't do that. That's not okay. So I actually did yell at her at that time to let her know what no meant. And actually what we first started practicing no with her with the dog food. So after like a week of taking the dog food up all the time, we finally got to a point where we started using no, a very commanding, aggressive no, like that. And she got to a point where she was like, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to be touching that. And she doesn't touch the dog food anymore. She goes right past the dog food and she comes back. And with the pinching of the hair stuff, she tried doing that a couple times, and we started using the same very aggressive no command. And she quit doing that. She doesn't really do it anymore. She might make a mistake every once in a while and start to do it, and then she stops herself. Right after her first birthday? Oh, that'd be awesome, man. I'm hoping this one. I'm hoping this one by Christmas. I'm hoping by Christmas she's walking because I want to see her just zooming all over the place with grandma and grandpa around, and she grabs the side of this playpen right here and she starts doing pull-ups. She'll pull her feet completely off the ground like she's trying to show us that she can do this trick. Was there something? Somebody asked something else. Do you think I'll be able to handle changing the transfer case out of my 11 Ranger? Are you mechanically handy? I would think so. So you probably will be fine. Do you know a shortcut to replacing the outside front right marker light on a 19 Taurus? Short of taking the headlight out. No, I don't. It's been so long since I specifically worked on, specific Ford vehicles other than my own that I don't know how babies bend their legs like this. See how she's got that leg kicked straight back? It doesn't even bother her. She bends her leg in some of the most crazy, just what look like painful positions, and I don't know how babies do that. She's like extremely flexible. She'll grab her foot when she's laying down and she'll pull it all the way up to her head. And I'm like, what are you doing? She thinks it's funny. She'll go, hey, Annabelle. She says, Amma, and Mama. She says, Baba. Are you doing? You showing everybody your trick? You want my hand? I'll show you. Let me show you. Tell me if your babies do this, or if you've ever seen a baby do this. Let me see if I can get her to do this. Watch this. Come here, you. She's getting tired. Watch this. I put my finger out. You get in tie. You're going to get crabby. You're going to get crabby. Come here. Looky. Who's your boy, babe? You want a bottle? Or you want to stand up? You want to stand up? Okay. Let's stand up. Watch this. Let me see if I can get her to do this. I use the door as a holder. Come here. Watch her hand. Here. You don't want to do it no more? Okay, there you go. Go ahead. She doesn't want to hold your hand. When she's falling, see how she just put her hand back out? She does this thing where she wants me to put my finger out, or my fingers out, and then she rubs her hand on the tip of my finger, and then she falls asleep. Or it soothes her. I've never seen a baby do this before. Here, come on. Here. You're cranky right now. You're a mean little butt. Anyway, she's more interested in what's going on the outside because there's still flurries coming down every once in a while, and she sees the leaves blowing down, and she's easily distracted. But just even right now, you see her hand down here? She's barely rubbing her hand on my finger. She likes the sensation of her palm being rubbed on my leathery fingers. She falls asleep like that at night. You want this one? Want to try this one? Oh yeah. Hey, you good girl. You good girl. We need to wipe you up a little bit more. We need to wipe you up a little bit more and you're going to get mad at me. We need to wipe you up a little bit more. You're gonna get mad at me. You're going to get mad at me. You think that's funny? She's gonna start laughing now. What? Boop, boop, boop. Let me see. Can I see? There you go. You go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. I'm trying to keep my beard off of her because it makes her skin break out with how prickly the beard is, so I'm trying to let it get longer. Yesterday I was kissing her right here. I was like playing with her. I was like, and I was making her laugh, but then I could see where my beard was touching her skin. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She likes it when it's long. When it's long, she plays with it. She likes it. But when it's short like this, it's prickly. You know, it makes their skin get little red spots. So I try to keep my beard off of her skin as much as I can. If I kiss her, I try to, you know, I try to push my lips out way further. You trying to climb up me? She's trying to climb up me right now. Take care. Same to you, Randy. Hi. What are you doing? You want Daddy to put you on? Daddy to give you a bottle? And she loves the hair on my arms too. She sits there and plays with it, and she just lightly pulls it. Sometimes she's mean and she pulls it hard. She does the same thing to my chest hair when she's going to sleep. She sits there and goes like this and falls asleep, but then she'll grab it and pull, and it hurts. Abba. 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 You like that? Abba. Abu. Abu. Abba. Yes, you go. Whoop. You want a bottle? You want to go to bed? You want a bottle? Okay. Well, we've been on here an hour and 15 minutes. I want to get this girl cleaned up. I'm going to get this girl cleaned up the rest of the way and try to get her to go to sleep. It's like she doesn't want me to stop. I start talking about leaving, then all of a sudden she starts getting fussy again. You don't want to quit? You don't want to get off here? Then will you let me wipe you up real quick? Please? You got oatmeal on your arm. You got oatmeal on your arm, girly. And on your cheek, and on your head. You was having a party in that oatmeal. You was having a party. And I wasn't invited. You was having a party and I wasn't. What are you turning? Oh, you looking outside? She's looking at the flag blowing all over the place. You was having a party and I wasn't invited. You was having a party and I wasn't invited. Thank you. Thank you for not being mad at me while I'm doing this. Oh, you like that? You going to sleep? You just going to sleep while I'm doing this. You silly. You silly girl. There we go. There we go. There we go. You falling asleep right now. You falling asleep right now. Well, you're gonna fall asleep for everybody right now. You the baby. You the baby girl. Now she's gonna play with my chest hair or play with my beard. Hey. No, you trying to fight it? You trying to fight it? You trying to fight it? You want to go to sleep and you're trying to fight it so bad. So bad. So bad. Okay. I'm going to put her to sleep. I'm going to give her a bottle and put her to sleep. She's ready. She's ready to conk out. But I know she's going to probably want milk before she goes to bed. So maybe we'll get on here later. Sorry, it wasn't about everything that we thought it was going to be about. Or I thought it was going to be about. But this one's ready to go to bed. And I'm going to get her to sleep. Just wanted to say hi to y'all. Give y'all a chance to talk. UP, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Get some food on the smoker for some of these families around here that need to be fed in the area. And get at it. Oh, girl, you are fighting it. So, I'll catch y'all later. Until then. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up. It helps us. It helps us get. Oh, you're so tired. You're so tired. God bless y'all. Be blessed. Take care. I'm out of here.